Good afternoon. It's good to see a lot of worthy souls staying on, despite all the laughter and the merriment out there. My name's Stephen Taylor. I'm the CEO of Qype. I've been at Qype for the last 9-10 months. And what is Qype? Well, Qype is the leading local search and user-generated review business across Europe. What about this local landscape? Location-based services are becoming one of the most talked about concepts around in Europe and the world at the moment. A fascinating area where we find ourselves sort of uniquely positioned as some of the old models start to crumble. Because consumers increasingly want to understand, they want to connect, they want to comment, they don't just want to find a listing. And small businesses don't just want to advertise and list, they find the need to engage with their customers, to talk to their customers, to find a relationship with the people in their local business. And that's what Qype aims to do. We create an environment where users can write their own reviews, they can comment, they can share those comments, they can share their favorite places and indeed their worst places. And that brings a unique richness to other people who just want to find a place to go to, or find a place to spend their money. The reason I like a restaurant may be the same reason why one of you absolutely hates the same restaurant, because maybe kids can run around, make lots of noise. It's about context. It's about user opinion. It's about real people. And the same thing critically applies to businesses, the ability of those businesses to connect and engage. And that's what we enable businesses to do at Qype, to talk to their local customers, to see the reviews and maybe talk back, to engage, and of course, as well as advertise and build traffic. A little bit about some of the numbers. The first job we really felt we had was to build scale. If you're going to deliver value to users and you're going to deliver value to businesses, you need to start getting the scale. So we've gone from around 7 million unique visitors per month back in January to 16 million now. It'll be 17 million, in fact, nearly 18 through November. And we've done something I think we're particularly proud of, given this is a local play, this is about local businesses, is that we've become the market leaders for this in the UK and France and Germany already. We're fast growing in Spain, just overtaking the main player in Spain. We've just launched in Italy. You can see here as well, we've just annexed Brazil into the European Union. If anybody wants country manager Rio, then let me know. But we've worked very hard to really sustain this model in multiple countries and to make this content accessible, so that in any one country I can access the whole site in any other language, and I can access all the reviews that are generated in any country in any language just through the .co.uk site if I'm English. So I can look at French reviews in Germany if that's what I really want to be able to do. And this is critical to building the weight, to building the reach and the stretch, because I think too many people make the mistake about talking about local as just being the sort of 5 miles around where I live, but local is wherever I am. So, I live near Oxford, I divide my working day between London and Hamburg. I'm very lucky, like many of you, to be able to travel to lots of different European cities. Local is wherever I am at that moment in time. I know the restaurants within 5 miles of me. I don't know the restaurants to all the other places I'm going, but the locals in those areas do. So putting that together requires reach and scale, not just a little local website somewhere. So we've really worked hard on this, and as well as this ability to replicate this model across multiple markets. Each market we've launched so far grows more quickly than the one before, and we see some more markets coming. I like this chart. I thought it was in the UK. I put up the UK version with the dark blue line, in case you wondered. I wouldn't put up the chart if we weren't the dark blue line on there. But we've gone very quickly past. We've been in the UK for 2 years now. We've gone quickly past all the people who are already in the place. We're now bigger than Thomson Local, so people will know Thomson Local is the #2 yellow pages in the UK. We have broader reach than they do, and by Yell's own estimation, they believe we'll catch them up towards the end of 2010. So we've really worked on the traffic, we've worked on the scalability, and we've worked on taking that into multiple markets across Europe. So obviously what lies at the heart and soul of that is reviews. It's user-generated content. Well over 1 million reviews now, growing in its thousands every month. And as well as the core reviews, the sort of long 3, 4, 5 paragraph reviews, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of opinions, comments, votes, sort of metadata around the local thing that builds up every single week, hundreds of thousands of those that allow us to get the best, freshest content, allow us to surface the right review, the best content to the right user at the right time. When you've got millions of users, thousands and thousands of cities, and millions of pieces of content, it's no longer just to be able to do a simple search. You need to enable people to discover this content and play with this content and get the breadth and depth of this content in the cities and across the countries. And if that's the heart and soul of the business in terms of the content, this is the heart and soul of the business in terms of the overall model. These are the Qypers. These are the people, just a small cross-section of the active review writers. Obviously, we have a long tail of writers, people who do lots of different things, but there's a core, there's sort of a hard core. And these guys really meet up regularly. So this is where social media meets the real world. These are people who come together, they chat, they talk, they meet up, and they're discussing and they're writing about where they and their friends and other people can spend their money. So it really is about bringing social media into the real world. Obviously, these are the different community groups that meet up. They organize all this stuff themselves. Often these are sponsored because increasingly national businesses and local businesses want to come together because these are the influencers. These are the people who are going to, the minute they've been to a club and have been sponsored, as you can see by Ricard, these are the people who go home and write about that. They blog about it, they write it on Qype. We also work very hard, obviously not to stereotype, to really think about each of the different cultures, the different communities. So we don't stereotype at all. The attractive female group in the middle is from Paris. And then moving on, one of the key things we're trying to do is to make this pervasive. It can't just be about bringing people to our website. If it's about wherever people are, then we need to take it out to wherever people are. So we have an open API that is both a read and write, so you can sort of explore any of the content, but you can also read and you can also contribute that content, upload photographs. Over 500 developers working with that. We've recently just built an app for ourselves with Yahoo to put up that's featured on the Yahoo homepage. We're running the sort of the route planning for United Internet. And a lot of people like the virtual reality guys and augmented reality guys like Leia and Wikitude are using our content because we're the only guys with unique content in multiple languages across multiple geographies. Mobile is also absolutely critical, as you can probably imagine. Knowing who our users are, knowing where they are, but also knowing the places that are near them and the offers those places have got is critical. We've got a great sort of penetration into iPhones, and we're now finding the mobile perhaps even more engaging than the web. So about 15–20% of all our content, all of our reviews and photographs are coming from the mobile. And finally, that's all very well and good. It's lovely content. It's lovely user-generated content. It's getting 16–18 million people finding it and playing with it. But we have to look for the money. We have some nice advertising revenue streams. We have transaction loops around restaurants and hotel bookings, as you'd imagine, because these guys are making informed choices. But critical to this model is local advertising. And I think where we're really trying to build this out and where we see we have a real opportunity is we have thousands of businesses coming to us, small businesses. These are the businesses that apparently aren't online and apparently haven't got websites. These are the businesses coming to us because they want to claim their business. They want to start engaging with their users. And we give them free tools initially, free tools around coupon creation, offer creation, claiming their business, describing their business, so that they can start engaging with those businesses. They're not just looking for advertising, they're looking to engage with their consumers. And then we have a very profitable conversion of those free businesses into premium listing businesses, because we're simply able to say, if you love all of that, you love what you're getting, if you want to times that traffic by 7, then you can buy a premium listing. So we're getting a very successful conversion rate, anything up to sort of 8 to 10% of all the free businesses converting into paid listings. So we see this as a very exciting sort of new wave model for local. So that's it really for us. They say the Qype business, it's about connecting users to each other. It's about connecting users with local businesses and bringing those things together on the web and on the mobile. Thank you very much.